Okay, so I'm going to start a new project. I know, don't all shout at me. This is going to be so much fun, and it's so adaptable that I just couldn't resist. So it's I can't believe I'm doing this after I just said about finishing unfinished projects. But it's not a whole project. I'm not going to do it continuously. It's like a thing I'll do maybe on my own or maybe with you if you want to watch. So it's from Caroline, and it's all her fault because she's doing this heart quote journal, and I just couldn't resist. So the hashtag for it will be Hillside Heart Prompts. So Caroline asked for quotes from her subscribers to add to this list, and she's got like 100. And what she's going to do, I think, I'm not quite sure on the details. You'll have to go over and watch this video, which I'll link up here somewhere. And she's going to do quotes, and we just adapt them however we want, do whatever we like with them. So I think that's going to be super fun. And I am using my stash. I'm using this great big pile of jelly prints. So, you know, I am not spending any money. Gotta be good. Right, so if you want to join me, go watch Caroline's video where she explains it all. I'm going to be making the journal now that I'm going to put all my quotes in. Not quite sure how big I'm going to make it because I've got lots and lots of gel prints. But I've also got 2 books that I've already made. So, I don't know, I might use one of those.
So my choice for the project was making another one, which seemed a bit daft because I've already got 2. Or using one of these. Now this is a just brown paper packaging book that I have covered in gel prints and all sorts, which is super fun, but I don't think it's going to fit this theme. And this one is just a book of gel prints, which I think I'm going to use. And as you can see, I've got a few more to play with. Just a few. Oh, some brown paper in there. So let's get started. So what we're going to do is maybe we'll put some more paper onto some of the blank pages in here. And so this one's completely blank. So I think it just needs something on. And I'm thinking about putting this quote on the front. Doing what you like is freedom. Liking what you do is happiness. I like that. So I'm going to put that on my front. That's going to be my front cover. But I just want to decorate some of the pages a little bit. So I could put napkin on. I've got napkin. That's quite cool. I really want to do some more gel prints. And before I can do some more gel prints, I am really going to try and use up some of the ones I've got. And this is perfect. We are just going to decorate up these pages slightly. Right, glue stick. I've got no room. Move. We're just going to glue the page, I think, be quickest. So if you've got an old journal that you've made, you could use that. I'm not. I'm just using what I've got. If I've already made it, I don't feel too bad about starting another project. And you know, I didn't need to cut that at all, did I? Because what I can do is just glue. I mean, I could go and paint some papers and then make a journal. I could very easily have used some more gel prints and made another book. But this one is an unfinished project. Yes, there you go. I've got round it. I've got round it, guys. It's an unfinished project I'm doing, as well as joining in Caroline's collab. So there you go. I am not starting another project. I am finishing this little book.
that I made, goodness knows how long ago, that I'd forgotten was actually in there, to be honest. So, So I quite like that. That's given me some bits to play with. Oh, more blank. Let's do this one. What else have I got? What's this? Oh my goodness me. That's pretty bright, isn't it? Do we want that? Maybe we should just have a little bit. I think somebody sent me that in Happy Mail. I can't remember. If you did, thank you. I am now using it. Eventually. I do apologise if I don't catch all of the clearing my throat and coughing when I edit the video and you hear some. I do apologise. It's just my COVID hasn't gone yet. It's still niggling away at me. Oops, I've now cut my page. Oopsie. We need something here. I mean, there's nothing to say. You have to cover the whole page. I'm just looking for thin pages. Now, this is a print of a jelly print. So I'm guessing we can use that. Look, let's just make an edge. That'd be cool. Just made an edge on the other one, but I'm making another one. I could actually glue the piece of paper, but I'm not. I'm gluing the page for some reason. And we'll just trim the edges. That's a print as well. I did some obviously leaf print jelly prints, and then I liked them, so I've took copies. There you go. So I'm just going to do some bits of putting something on a blank page. Let's put the flowers on. Because I don't know what the quotes are going to be. So they could be anything. And we can look through the book and decide the best page to do them on. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm not sure. I just want something on my blank pages, because you know what it's like when you see a blank page. You just don't know what to do on it. I do like to have something on there before I start. There we go. That's already got bits on. Yay. Oh, it's upside down. Well, we must remember that this is the front then. We better do a cover. So I've got a big pocket here. That's interesting. We'll leave that. You never know. Let's cover this page. Shall we? Should we just cover the page? So what? I could do this. I've actually gone the other way, haven't I? So, oh look, there's some blank pages. This has got writing on. This must be in the back of something. Okay. I will cover that page, whatever it was. Nearly all of it. I don't know. It's very exciting not knowing what you're going to do. It's going to be definitely a lot of winging it, I think. Well, I measured that well, didn't I? It's now going over to the next page. There you go. Is it going to stick? Maybe I didn't put glue down it. Let's just take it off then. There we go. Easy peasy. Sort that problem out. Right, let's decide what we're going to put to make sure that we get this the right way up on the front. So this is the quote. Because obviously it's a quote journal, so it's got to have a quote on it. And it's not going to fit completely. So I need to centre it, and then I'm going to be cutting the butterfly off. But we can put him back on again. So if we sort of do it like that, how to make a cover in 2 minutes. I'll find the centre of my, well, I suppose I don't have to find the centre. Just take a little bit off the bottom, just to give it a rough edge. Yeah, that's not going to rip, Carol, is it? Come on. Come on. It's close. I like that. I'm just going to put that down. Right, where did my butterfly go? Let's give him a little bit of a cutout. I've got loads of butterflies. I could actually put more butterflies on here. I'm going to put him up there. And I'm sure that I will add more to this as we go along. I mean, to be honest, we could put this on in here. Just because. Ooh. And that one. We've got these bits we can put on. I don't want to throw them away. You know, we use them. So there you go, guys, a perfect example of using what you've got and unfinished project. I love it. I didn't even know. There we go. I'm super happy now because I don't feel like I'm cheating on myself. So I suppose this will now have to go into my trolley as an ongoing project. Goodness me, I've got so many. Goodness me. Ooh. Ooh. I love some of these pages. The gel prints turned out really well. But there we go. I'm just so excited to start. What I've done is I've just quickly gone and grabbed some magazine pages. These random. This is deliberate, and so are these. Just so you think I haven't just invented something out of fresh air. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to miss the first page because I want to put a title thing on there. So I'm going to start on this one. And I'm thinking I'm going to cover the back with some more, maybe blue, because I love blue. In case you didn't already know that. And we're just going to rip and glue. This is going to be very quick, and we're going to be using the prompts that are up on the screen, which are the prompts that Caroline picked from her ring of hearts. So we are keeping with the program. And I was just going to put the first bit of the video up. And then Caroline put her first one up with the quotes. And I'm like, I'm going to get behind. So I'm quickly catching up. Now I'm thinking that will look quite nice. I don't know. I'm not going to have the chairs. I might have them somewhere else. I just want to cover that bit of blank page at the back. And okay. Right. I had a tissue. There it is. So keeping with the blue theme, because the quotes, beach, rain and map. Love the beach. Not so keen on the rain. We do have quite a lot of it. And my favourite bit of beach, apart from Bournemouth, is Durdle Door. And this is part of the Jurassic Coast, and it's the most famous stone arch anywhere in the world, standing 200 foot tall. It was created when the sea pierced through the Portland limestone around 10,000 years ago. It's part of the Lulworth estate, owned and managed by the Weld family for 400 years. Experts are predicting it's going to collapse roughly 50 to 100 years from now. And here's an interesting fact. Nanny McPhee was filmed around here as well. There we go. You didn't know that, did you? Neither did I.
And I know it says to put rain on. That's one of the quotes, rain. Look at me with straight edges. Oh my goodness. The world is going to come to an end. And when I think of beaches, this comes to mind. We could use that. I was going to use that orange and like really contrast it. We'll have a look. We'll have a look. Okay. We'll double it up because it's very thin. It's just magazine paper. Where's my ruler? I thought it was here. We'll just rip because I ain't got time to cut today. No cutting. I know I just cut the Volkswagen out and then I say I'm not cutting, but you know. Right. So let's have a look. Blue or orange. I'm quite loving the orange. Strangely enough for me, I might go with the orange. Let's trim it down. Like that. Yeah, I think the best thing about quotes is not to think too much. That's quite high. I'm covered up pretty much everything. I've just got layers now. I might take that bit off. Let's be random. Let's cut it down slightly. It's a bit big for a tag. My tag's only little. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave that as my pocket because I can. Oh no, that's going to make it too flimsy. So we are going to glue it together. We're going to glue those together to make it stronger, which was the plan in the first place. Yes, I know. But you know me, I've changed my mind. That's the top. Put my finger there and just glue my little pocket. Now I've got to put my bus on. My VW bus, which I've lost. So he's going on because there's nothing that makes me think about the beach more than these little buses. I don't know whether to put him just on the beach. Should we rip him out a bit more? It's getting littler and littler. You were thinking that was going to be my tag, weren't you? That's going to be your tag. What are you going to use now, Carol? You've cut it up. You've ripped it tiny, tiny now. He's going to go down there on the beach like that. Yeah, I'm going to try and make these really quick. She says. I still want to see Durdle Door, which is there. So my tag, I've cheated slightly. I've already made. It's out of my stash. So it's a map when I put like little buttons on and just a little tag on there. So that is going in the pocket. So, okay. What have you forgotten, Carol? The rain. Well, I don't want rain. But what I do have is this. And I'm going to cut a rainbow because that's what it made me think of. So I'm thinking the best way to get a rainbow shape without having really sharp edges is to rip. Now I can't rip in a curve, so I'm thinking I can use this now. Yep, I'm thinking it's scary. It's scary, but it's going to happen. Okay, here we go. We're going to try and hold that while we rip around around the shape. And I think it's working, guys. Ta-da! Now all I've got to do is find something smaller to rip round again. Oh, well, that's my big plan gone out the window. Okay. Do you reckon I can do it now?
shall I try? So we're going to go up and round in a rainbow shape. And that is going to be my rain. It's collage. You can interpret the prompts however you like. Oh, now I'm going to cover up door. I'm going to have to make it a bit smaller, aren't I? Okay, you're going to be made smaller. Obviously didn't plan that very well. I just thought that circle was quite, what's the word? The same size as a page is what I'm getting at. I don't think there's a word for that. Okay, right, that's looking better. So I'm going to glue that down. Just going to use this scrap. I got round having to put rain on my picture. Oh, Carol. Oh, my goodness. What are you like? Honestly, I'm so heavy-handed, guys. So heavy-handed. We're going to just fasten it together like that. What do you think? I'm chuffed with pieces with it. I love it. I'm going to put my tag in. And there we go. So I'm going to write the prompts on the back of the tag. Which were beach, rain, and map. And I'm going to put the hashtag Hillside, heart. I'm not going to fit it on. Prompts. Prompt. Prompts. I think it's prompts. I'll double check. But it doesn't matter. It's only on the back of my tag. And I am actually videoing this on whatever date it is today. I have no idea. I know it's a Friday, but I don't know what date it is. What date was it yesterday when I was at work? The 4th. Must be the 5th. Jan. Okay. It may be a week, maybe, that before this goes up. I'm going to have forgotten by then. So we're popping that in there. And that is my first page. Thank you so much, Caroline. And I've also got to say thank you to Caroline for this lovely gift. I didn't even know where it had come from. And she'd sent me these amazing, useful, very useful glues and a tearing ruler, which I can't wait to use. So that's going to be super fun. You're going to be seeing me use that. So thank you so much for that, Caroline. I really, really appreciate that. And it was a lovely surprise. It did make me smile a lot. I'll see you very soon, guys. Bye for now.